Good morning, St. Andrews College. I'm Dylan White, and this is SAC Today. On Sunday, November 6th, St. Andrews College hosted the Yellow Brick House Break the Silent Step in My Shoes walk. This walk brings support and awareness to women and children impacted by domestic violence. Hundreds of people showed their support by walking through the St. Andrews College campus, led by our pipes and drums. As the presenting sponsor, St. Andrews helped Yellow Brick House to raise over $75,000, and we're looking forward to hosting this event again next year in conjunction with St. Anne's School. I had the chance to interview some of the participants about this important event. Let's take a look.
My name's Dante Gallo.
I'm Matthew.
And I'm Brandon.
My name is Kai.
My name is Joe Camiso.
I support this cause because domestic abuse and domestic violence in Ontario is really a widespread problem.
Domestic violence against women is an aspect that's often overlooked in our community.
I felt like there was more support that was needed towards this cause, so I pushed Mr. Camiso to really, grow it and thought that if we can get it over here at SAC that a lot of people would show up. We want to spread awareness about domestic abuse and domestic violence against women and children in Ontario and everywhere else.
With the first term concluded, a new term of sports is getting started. We'd like to congratulate all of our fall term athletes and coaches, including the championship first football team, who turned in a dominant performance in the CISA semifinals. They defeated the TCS Bears 40-0, and then again in the finals where they took down the arch rival UCC Blues 37-8. Junior correspondent and first football player Tom Williamson has the story.
So tonight, realistically, this is our first term of real sports in about 3 years. How do you feel the first Saints have done this year?
Well, I mean, first of all, yeah, it's the first time we've been able to get back to it at a full pace. When I was in grade 10, we were doing practices, no games, and then when we got back into grade 11, we were playing our Canadian schedule, but it was a lot more limited than it is this year. This year, we've been able to get back to kind of what we want to do as a team, being able to travel to the States and play against the toughest opponents. We took 4 games down in the United States, played a really good team in Ohio, a couple great teams in Buffalo, and I think we performed really well. I think throughout the season, what we've seen is that we've grown a lot from what we were at the beginning when we walked into training camp to where we are now. I think offensively, we've been able to move the ball a lot better, and then defensively, becoming more disciplined on the field and being able to make sure that we're doing our jobs and put ourselves in the best positions to win. And then as we get into the CISA playoffs coming up now, hopefully the goal is to win both the CISA semifinals and then ultimately win the CISA championship. And I think with the team that we have, the quarterbacks, receivers, all the positions on our team, we have the guys ready to go ahead and accomplish that task and bring it home to St. Andrews.
So tonight, after the big win, 37-8, but what does it mean to win with all these guys and buddies you've known for so long?
I mean, it's fantastic. It's senior year. We've been fighting for this for 4 years, grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, and now to finally capture this in the grade 12 year feels awesome. These are things you're going to remember when you come back and when you're with your boys. These are really special moments. And when you talk about leaving a legacy at SAC, this is exactly what you're talking about. And I couldn't be more happier to hold this right now.
We are everybody. Who is everybody? Game on, game on, game on, round. Saints, Saints, round, round, round. This week, cross our way. Saints, Saints, fight, fight, fight.
For SAC Today, I'm Cody Coon.
The The World Cup is underway, and fans across the globe are tuned in to cheer on their respective countries. Go England, it's coming home. Junior correspondent Liam Henriques spoke to some of the biggest fans at St. Andrews to get their take.
The 2022 FIFA World Cup has officially started. And as it only comes around every 4 years, it's pretty big for some countries. So I went around the SAC campus interviewing kids from countries that are competing in this year's World Cup. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Hi, I'm here with Braulio Luna today from Mexico. Braulio, how are you doing?
Good, and you?
I'm great. So Braulio, the World Cup is actually extra special for you. Can you explain why?
Yeah, my dad plays 2 World Cups. He plays in national team. He plays 2002 and 98 World Cups.
Pretty cool. And do you have any specific moments from any past World Cups that you can remember?
Yeah, the last World Cup to 2019, Mexico against Germany.
Yeah, 2018, yeah.
Yeah, Mexico against Germany. Triple center makes goal and we win and we pass.
Yeah, big upset, eh?
Yeah.
And how do you think Mexico will do in the 2022 upcoming World Cup?
I hope good.
You hope good. What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's see.
I'm here with
Carl Tottenhout.
So Carl here is from Germany. Carl, can you tell us a bit about the culture back in Germany when watching the World Cup?
Definitely, I can definitely say it unites the country, brings everyone together. As soon as the season starts, the World Cup definitely. I like especially the World Cup. Everyone brings out their flags, excited. We watch every game, scream. We just love soccer.
Great. And Germany actually won in 2014. Do you have any memories from back then?
Yeah, definitely. It was crazy, as I already said. We watched it with a big group of people, a lot of friends, a lot of family. We all screamed each other out. Like our voices were lost for like at least 1 month.
Alright, how do you think Germany will do in 2022 World Cup coming up?
I'm a bit diverse this year, but I'm still definitely gonna cheer for Germany, of course. But I don't know. I hope they're gonna win. We have a lot of like newcomers, young guys, but they can definitely develop. You know.
Do you think you're gonna win?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright.
I mean, come on, man. You got the wrong jersey on.
It's coming on, boys. Thank you, Carl.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm here with Nathan behind you, here from both Canada and Croatia. Nathan, how are you today?
I'm doing well, how are you?
I'm great. So Nathan here is actually born in Canada but has Croatian heritage. So Nathan, who's supporting you in this World Cup?
I think I'm going to stay with Croatia for this one.
Wow, pretty controversial statement. So is there no love for Canada? I'd say it's their first World Cup in a pretty long time.
There's a lot of love for Canada. I mean, obviously I was born here, got a lot of respect and love for the country, but I mean, my entire life I've always been cheering for Croatia, so can't switch up now.
Yeah, right to loyalty. So score predictions is that Canada are playing Croatia in this year's World Cup.
You know what? I think that Canada has a strong team this year, but I think Croatia's just in a league above Canada still. I think the final score is going to be 2-0 for Croatia.
You're here first, boys. Thank you, Nathan. For SAC Today, I'm Henriques.
Winter sports are in swing again, and First Hockey is off to a great start in the PHC League. Junior correspondent and goalie for First Hockey, Liam Furey, managed to get his teammate and leading preseason scorer Anselmo Rego mic'd up at a recent practice. Let's take a look, Reegs.
Hi, I'm Jack Thomson. I'm with SAC Today, and we're here with
Anselmo Rego.
And we're mic'd up for today's practice. What do you think's going to go on today?
We got some characters on the team here, so I feel like we're going to get some good reactions out of the guys.
You guys actually all went red today. I told you guys to split colors.
That's so No, we were told red, Gator. Gator, FIO, buddy. Okay. So the third guy's just driving like far lane and doing nothing. Yeah, Prince. Woo! I'm sniping here. Warnsy, I'm f***ing sniping here.
You can swear with your mic.
No, but I accidentally just swear. Holy hot stick on 15 today. Enemy Gator! That's some GMHL hands. What's worse? Your fantasy football team, the amount of points you put up in junior hockey in your career. Next question? Yeah, for the fifth. Do they know every time we play 8-ball on the bus, I win? Yeah, so don't fart, Gator. Everybody's wondering, what do you eat that makes yourself so tall?
It's a lot of milk. You know what it really is? You know the oatmeal with the little dinosaur eggs in them? That's what makes them look like a dinosaur too.
I know we're working on like our break-ins from the neutral zone. And now I think we're doing like a small area game here. Thank God we got recovery today at workout. I would die. Okay, Benna, I'm mic'd up.
Way to go. Way to work out there, kid.
Ooh, just ripped a shot. Did he just rip a shot? Okay, fine. He's fine.
Dude, I do not have the greasiest mo of all time. That title's to Christian Mitzis. Oh, Movember is here, and the SAC Mo Bros are at it again. Faculty, staff, old boys, and current students are growing their Mo's to help bring awareness and funding to mental health issues. Boys, if you can, grow a Mo and save a bro. For SAC Today, I'm Dylan White. Thank you for watching.